as I could in order to find the fun, so as many hat jumps and dives as possible, trying to stay in the air as long as I could and to get about as fast as I could. This, combined with going back and playing through all of the 3D Marios again for this video, made me realize that Odyssey has the best movement system out of all of these games. Originally I was going with Galaxy at the top, but now I know I was giving it more credit because of how gravity is used in that game. Although that's a big positive, that's separate from Mario's controls in my opinion and is on the environment level side of that game. 64 and Sunshine still control well all these years later, but there are important refinements in Odyssey that fix long-standing issues, perhaps entirely solved by the game's camera, which I've also come to think of as the best camera in any Mario game, maybe in any 3D third-person game, period. I can only think of one time that it ever made it difficult to see what was happening, and even then it wasn't close to some of the awkward shifting bullshit that can occur in 64 and Sunshine. I can't tell how much of this is the result of a ton of time adding scripted transitions to the camera all over the levels, especially parts of Metro City when you enter tight alleyways, or if it's the result of allowing the camera to freely move through physical objects and a mix of transparency and dithering on Mario. Maybe it's just that Nintendo finally released themselves from the lakitu with a camera limitation. Either way, with camera problems still plaguing some games today, this might be the game's biggest achievement. Galaxy and 3D World also didn't have many camera problems, but they cheat by having unusual or forced perspectives. Galaxy is built around small planetoids, or shaped objects that have artificial, impossible gravity. The camera has much more freedom because of this, and even if you do get away from it, there aren't many pits to fall into for some harsh punishment when you can't see properly. When there are, the linearity of the game can allow for the same forced perspective help that 3D World uses. You can still change some of the angles there, but not like you can in 64, Sunshine, and Odyssey. Going back to controls, the only issues I have with Odyssey are the nerfed long jump, wall jump, and somersault. The long jump feels like a lot lower of a boost to momentum than it was in 64 and Galaxy, and you'll get more out of rolling around like Sonic instead, or chaining jumps together. Likewise, I don't understand why you can't long jump into a wall kick anymore like you could in 64, especially since it required precise timing to pull off. I've been wondering if it was some sort of limitation with breaking the intended path through levels, but the Cappy moves allow for far more than what